So now that we did better week 7 compared to week 6, hopefully week 8 could even be better yet. Welcome to Bill-ievers Talk. My name is Joe, and welcome to this Pick'em edition of Bill-ievers Talk, where we go through every single NFL game this Sunday, and I tell you who I think is going to win, who I think is going to cover the spread, and I give you my survivor pool pick of the week. Before I do that, however, I remind everyone, if you haven't already hit that subscribe button, guys, hit that subscribe button for continuing Buffalo Bills content. Not only do we give you Buffalo Bills content, we have you covered on all Buffalo sports. Sabres now 8-1-1 on the season, so a great start for them. Also looking at the Buffalo Bulls, the Buffalo Buttes, Buffalo Bisons, and all of Buffalo sports. So go ahead, hit that subscribe button, like this video, and let me know what you think about week 8 in the NFL. Who's winning, who's losing, who's covering, who's not. I'm going to let you know right now. So last week, again, we went 8-6. Straight up, we went 7-7 against the spread. That means for the season, straight up, we are 60-46 against the spread, 57-49. So let's get into it, starting this Thursday night, tomorrow night, as the Washington Redskins go into Minnesota, play the Minnesota Vikings. The Minnesota Vikings 16-point favorites in this one. Guys, I really like Minnesota. I like what they're doing. But we know that Adam Thielen's a little banged up. Not sure if he's going to play yet or not Thursday night. They might keep him out. I think that's the smart play. But if they do that, that takes a lot of their offensive firepower away. Give me the Minnesota Vikings to win this game. However, give me the Washington Redskins to cover what's a big spread on a short week, those 16 points. They move on to the Sunday football games. You start off with the Seattle Seahawks going to Atlanta, facing the Atlanta Falcons. Atlanta 3.5-point underdogs in this one, guys. Things still just don't look right in Atlanta, right? Dan Quinn, again, I keep saying this, should be fired. Obviously, he's lost the locker room. I think he could be a good head coach, but he just has lost that locker room. Atlanta not playing to the potential that they have. Seattle looking good, coming off a tough loss at home against Baltimore last week. Give me the Seahawks to win this game, and give me the Seahawks to cover that 3.5-point spread. Then moving on to Tennessee, we have the Tennessee Titans going up against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And guys, this is a story of pretty much two of the same teams. I feel like 1 week they're hot, 1 week they're cold. I feel like Jameis Winston's getting worse and worse, and for that reason, I'm going to take the Tennessee Titans at home to even the record at 4-4 and to cover that 2.5-point spread. So give me the Titans at home and give me the Titans to cover the spread. And then move on, you got the Broncos at the Colts, guys. Give me the Indianapolis Colts to win this game. Again, you have a Bronco or a Colt, who's going to win? Two horses, right? But the Broncos just haven't been looking great. Now, they do get a little extra rest, so let's not forget about that. But last week against Kansas City, tough divisional game. Joe Flacco sacked, I believe, 10 times. I think that this Colts defense is going to give Flacco fits as well, and then they're going to win this game. Give me Denver, however, to cover the 6-point spread. I think this one's going to be close. But give me the Colts to win the game. Give me the Denver Broncos to cover the spread. Then you go on to the Bengals at Rams. Rams at home in this one. Rams 13-point favorites. I just don't like the Bengals at all right now, guys. They just look abysmal. I know that they have to win eventually, but I'm not going to keep picking them. So give me the Rams to win this game straight up, and give me the Rams to cover that 13-point spread. Moving on to these 1 o'clock games, you got the Arizona Cardinals going to New Orleans to play the Saints. We know New Orleans is always a tough place to play. Arizona coming into their own, though, right? 3-1, beat the Giants last week. Not looking as bad as some people originally thought. But give me the Saints to win this game straight up. However, it's a 9.5-point spread. And like I said, this Arizona Cardinals team is not as bad as many people thought they would be. Give me the Cardinals covering a 9.5-point spread, but give me the Saints and Teddy Bridgewater to win the game. Then we have the Jets at the Jaguars. The Jets, again, coming off an embarrassing loss Monday, seeing ghosts around Halloween. Sam Darnold just having a rough day of it on Monday night against the Patriots. The Jaguars at 3-4, looking to become an even at 4-4 here. They're 6-point favorites. Give me the Jaguars to win this game. Give me the Jaguars to cover that 6-point spread. Excuse me, guys. Then we have the Chargers and the Bears at 1 o'clock. Bears at home. Chargers having a tough go of it as of late. I mean, this whole season, 2-5. If they don't start winning soon, again, they were my Super Bowl pick, guys. If they don't start winning soon, changes might have to be made there. And the Bears are 4.5-point favorites, and the Bears are going to win this game and cover the spread at home. I just think the Bears are just going to be too much for them. I like this Bears team a little bit, not as much as the Vikings or Packers, but I think the Bears can hold their own against a Chargers team that just isn't there this season. Who knows why? I know it can't have Phillip Rivers happy, but that's just the way the cookie crumbles sometimes. Again, the Chargers 2-5. Look at them to drop to 2-6 on the season. Moving on, we got the Eagles and Bills. That's the game we're looking forward to. Obviously, I'll be at this game, guys. So if you plan on being at the Eagles-Bills game, drop me a line, leave a comment, and let me know where you're going to be. Would love to meet some of the fans of the channel, and I thank you for your continued support, guys. The Bills currently are 1.5-point favorites, and you know I'm not going against our Buffalo Bills. Now when I'm there, baby, it's going to be a great game, great atmosphere. I look forward to it. It's going to be my first game of the season, the only game of the season, so I hope that they pull out that W for me. Give me the Bills to win this game. Give me the Bills to cover the spread. We know that of a few injuries that I'll talk about tomorrow, Thursday, during my preview edition of Bill-ievers Talk. So if you're not subscribed, again, guys, hit that subscribe button as we'll preview the Bills-Eagles game tomorrow, halftime of Thursday Night Football. Then you go on to these 1 o'clock games. You have the Giants and Lions. Lions are listed as 7-point favorites against the Giants here. I like the Lions this season, 2-3-1, had some tough losses, including that loss to Green Bay 2 weeks ago on Monday Night Football. So give me the Lions to win this game. 7 points is a lot, though. I think the Giants get Saquon Barkley back, give him another week after last week having a rough game of it. I think he has something to prove here. So you know what? I'm going to switch it last second. Last second switch here on Bill-ievers Talk. Give me the Giants, my upset special, to win this game, and give me the Giants then to beat the spread. Then you go on to the 4 o'clock games. You have the Panthers at 49ers. 49ers, of course, 6-0 on the season after beating Washington 9-0 in that monsoon in Washington, D.C. Give me the Panthers, however, at 4-2 to upset the 49ers here. The Panthers will be the best team that the 49ers have played up to this point, and I really like what Hill is doing there in Carolina. Again, they're 4-0 since Hill has taken over. Give me the Panthers to win this game straight up, and that means they beat the 5.5-point spread. So give me to cover that spread. Then the next 4 o'clock game, you got the Browns at the Patriots. Patriots coming off a whooping of the Jets this Monday night. The Browns still having a rough season, still having a hard time buying that hype, sitting at 2-4. Obviously, there's a lot of rumors going around the Browns with Landry, with Odell, and we thought that was going to happen. If the Browns had a tough season, we knew that the drama queens might come out, and it might be worse before it got better in Cleveland. Now, again, they have all the talent in the world, but can they put it together? I'm not sure they can. The Patriots, 13-point favorites in this one, giving up a lot of points here. Give me the Patriots to win this game, but give me the Cleveland Browns to cover that spread. Raiders at Texans. Texans 6.5-point favorites at home against the Oakland Raiders. Oakland Raiders doing better than what some people predicted. Again, having a tough loss last week to the Packers, but the Packers are a good, tough team. Give me the Texans to win this game at home. Again, falling to 4-3 last week. So give me the Texans to win this game at home. But give me the Raiders to cover that 6.5-point spread. Then you move on. You got the Packers at Chiefs. Chiefs at home, 4.5-point favorites. However, due to the injury of Patrick Mahomes, I really like the Packers here at 6-1. Give me them to win this game. It would have been a great game if Mahomes was in the lineup, but without Mahomes, I think they have a tough time here. Give me the Packers to win this game on the road. Give me the Packers to cover the spread. Then you go to Monday Night Football, and what a snooze fest we have for you, as the NFL normally does a great job giving us snooze fests during primetime football. You have the Miami Dolphins going into Pittsburgh and playing the 2-4 Pittsburgh Steelers. Now, if the Steelers win this game, they will move to 3-4, get closer to 500, and then all of a sudden you start looking at the Steelers as a possible threat, maybe for a wild card. Who knows? But going against the 0-6 Dolphins, 14.5-point favorites are the Pittsburgh Steelers. Give me the Steelers to win this game, and give me them to just cover the spread. There's nothing being shown out of the Miami Dolphins right now. I'm just not impressed with anything they're doing. I know they took Buffalo to the first half. At least they had the lead in the first half, but then Buffalo just overcame and persevered, which was great to see. I know a lot of Bills media outlets are giving us a little flack for that, but hey, we won the game. That's the most important thing. Give me the Pittsburgh Steelers to win the game here. So those are my picks for the week. Again, give me the Steelers to cover the spread and win the game. Those are my picks for the week. So again, guys, if you haven't already hit that subscribe button, guys, hit that subscribe button. Let me know what your picks are. Hopefully I do better this week than I have in weeks past, but you never know. So again, thank you for tuning in to Bill-ievers Talk. I look forward to talking to y'all soon. Until I do, go Bills.